without igniters. What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
The kidnapping is from that guy that told us to come here when it was a sandstorm.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Because they're the one doing it?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me?
The harbinger of death. At least that's what they call those Elvins.
They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you
Sure,
think?
sure.
Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
No.
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So...
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd. No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place a request.
Yeah, but what if there's a hidden agenda within certain ones of them? Not all the guardsmen are doing it.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
We don't make assumptions, huh? That's, quite strong coming from you, Stroll. After just earlier when we fought him the first time, you were there accusing him right away. You made an assumption right then and there. Make up your mind, dang it.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Wow, you finally took a good whiff.
Ugh, don't remind me.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsmen yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up.
Steady on! You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone!
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you.
Yep.
Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
It's a long story.
It is even stranger that the youngest of you is the actual candidate.
Ah,
Still, I suppose I can see why they'd put their trust in you.
yeah, I'm a lot more trustworthy than the one standing to my left. He is not very trustworthy. And the one to my right, well, she's a glutton apparently.
But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Yeah. It's your punishment for being a retard.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
What a terrible day.
Hey!
I hope Nurse and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest so that we'll be ready for tomorrow.
What you want to know?
I will buy what I don't need. Learn about monsters in the abandoned tombs. Here.
Oh, I bear good tidings.
I've heard the rumors about Mountain's treasure. I think you best stay away. There's treasure there, sure, but it's home to some strange monsters. One that possesses the real danger here is the treasure monster. That's it. I can only guess at what it looks like. Great, so there's a mimic. Apparently they put you to sleep. You're in for a real bad time if they attack you while you're snoozing.
Here's the real skinny.
Rumor has it, there are some accessories that can prevent falling asleep. They sell them at the dodgy Gloomhall shop. Also, the beast is said to be drawn to money. Some witnesses claim that they were able to escape by tossing coins at it. So be a merchant, gotcha. Now I've heard that somewhere out there are skills that use money. If you had those, fight the monster goes
Got a
with.
night gem for you.
Lastly, it's called the treasure monster for a reason, as it said that it carries some particular desirable loot with it. If you have a chance, you should try stealing from it. I don't have a way to steal, so I should probably, you know, be doing that later. The one, whatever the freaking small furry creature that we just got, he'll probably be a part of our crew, and he'll probably have a thing to where he can steal. What about these? Learn about goods, so yada.
Here's the real skinny.
Okay. Ingredients you can acquire, mantra. Okay. Right.
I'm in trouble now.
Evidently.
So it begins with the rumors of safety during a sand flash, and thus the trap is already set. Whatever the case, Hinesmade is safe in our custody. The others will stand vigil over him, so let us rest while we can.
Trouble now.
Don't say shite, this ass.
Elegant performer.
Young man, hey!
I can tell just by the look in your eyes, sir, you must be a traveler. If I'm correct, then please tell me the places you've been to. Then for a penance of just 50 reeds, I can bring your travels to life through my music. So you talk about a place and he returns that memory into music? So it's not just a performance, but a showcase.
Then...
Play some music.
Pleased to hear that.
Then I have one question. Grand Tread.
Let me
What a beautiful melody. It's all about all I seen. Huh, that was it? Well,
Don't say shite, this ass.
can I go up? Nope. Back here. Nothing. Alright, to the room then.
Shite, this ass.
See if there's anything to take. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Drink it. Water is crisp and refreshing. 20 meg, yeah. Power. Oh. Good. I can just
Good night.
choose on any bed. Oh, you know what? That was probably a
Time
chance to
marches
save,
on,
and I didn't do
and
it.
the age
Eh,
of a new
whatever.
king draws nearer.
Wag, wag. Wag, wag. Wag, wag. Wag, wag.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heisme behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake?
Yeah.
Barden just sent word. A few children.
Wait, but Heisme's in the Gauntlet Runner. If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. We need to get to the runner.
What you doing, Lily? Huh? What you doing, Lily? Huh?
Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heisme? What happened? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Well, of course.
Heisme was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow,
About Stroll.
what a mess.
Where's Stroll at?
You witless. Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it. Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it. He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Does he drive like this?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself.
I'm just getting him in more trouble.
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heisme was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Eurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying.
Stroll.
With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else.
Small
Children's
boots.
shoes.
Oh, God.
It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
It is likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
Someone's being a Peter Piper, or whatever. The guy that plays the flute, the luring children.
But the guard
that
said
it?
no one left town last night.
Then
Nobody
they're
left.
the
But that must mean the culprit is...
inside the town. A ghost. The ghost.
A ghost.
A ghost. I know it.
Hey, we already said this wasn't about scary stories.
The real culprit was inside the city all along, and not some outsider. A common misdirect.
Well, I
If
thought
that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal.
Yep.
You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heisme.
Whatever the
I'm
case, let's meet with
starving.
Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Hey Morris, how's it going?
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Oh, you sure do want him gone, don't you?
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Nope. And the fact that... And then there's the fact that it took a day just to get back. So he had to remain in our custody.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
Wow. Tribes must...
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Lily. What are you doing?
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
Of course.
No problem, Ma.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exit!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten in?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
Yep.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command.
It's always the second in command at times.
He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect...
So Morris, a would-be god of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Well, we don't know what they're doing yet. They could be experimenting on them.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Nuris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back.
Yeah, we about to do another dungeon.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
What the hell are you talking about, Stroll? You were supposed to be here last night also.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit.
Stroll, you incompetent.
It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No. I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell.
So I was right, it was a ghost.
It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heisme.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heisme's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
So we're going back to the castle again. They won't let us in. Then how did we get out? Seems like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Fie.
What of our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh there! Oh god, how did I do him again? Oh there, over here! Oh, that's a pirate. That sounds like...
Evidently.
This coming from over there. Is he calling for us? The old mansion?
Huh?
Oh, why is Heisme with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
Got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
Could have avoided all this trouble if you just looped my head off to the start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why did you run off so suddenly?
The truth is...
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child scream. And Lady Joanna is, well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been from her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces, trying to get us to walk into a human's jaw.
it's absurd.
Morris, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I've no one else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course. After all, we can't use your head for the competition. We'll need a replacement anyway. When? Right, Zlawarldo? Of course.
I'm in your debt.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seemed to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch. Not under all our noses. But then, there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about. And Heisme the man who found it. There'd be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then.
Is that right then?
You should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley, at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I got to return to my post. But I'm counting on y'all. Can we go there right now during the night?
Isn't that...
Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road.
What is it?
Yep.
All right then.
Do. Just go. Wait.
What now?
Before I forget. Save. Forward! Blindwell Alley. Yep, you are indeed a party member.
Let's go.
I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them.
However,
I did not expect there to be an underground channel. It is no wonder traces of the kidnapper couldn't be found. The children are beneath. Let us hurry.
Is this the place?
So this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morse is the culprit behind all this, he's probably lurking somewhere ahead. Let's go in. If we catch him with the children, he won't be able to talk his way out of it. So this is the old well that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here.
Ready?
The kidnapped children should be in here. Are you all prepared? Let's go. Let's hurry. We must rescue the children. Do.
However,
A secret underground channel certainly lives up to the name. Mind you.
It's all clear.
Keep your wits about you.
That sound. Someone's here.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us.
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. That means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Hounds.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
Zombies.
No, further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of it.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
And children only.
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. How could they live on the wages of a guardsman forever?
Ah, so it's greed he's after.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene? Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis
Do. Cutscene? Cutscene.
'tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
I'm surprised he was able to unsheath that sword.
Who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
It's kind of like a bat, humanoid bat. Don't know why I didn't piece that together.
Noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
Awaken. Yep, bat.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight!
Where did the fireworks come from? Oh wow, he has a cool one. Well, except for that back part. But it's a thief, so I guess it's the sack that he has on his back.
Apologies. but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard!
Hero.
Horace, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
What do you think's going on, dummy? Ah, Stroll, you're so dumb. Ah, I see why your village got attacked by a human. You probably let it there, huh?
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain.
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Yeah.
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
I mean, yeah, you've been inside that cave for quite a while. Let's see, Dark Sword. Steel! We got Steel. Steel's a rare item from one enemy. The higher your agility, the higher your success. Deals weak magic dark damage.
I'll take this.
Yoink.
Let's stay calm. Time for some close combat. Let's go.
Skull Crusher.
Strike.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
I shall fight to us the note. Let's get on with it!
New. Deal severe physical slash damage to one enemy. Adds one turn icon on the killing blow. So there's synthesis with 3, huh?
Hold nothing back!
Tougher than I thought.
Observe the enemy. Knight! I stand waiting.
Do 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 do. Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah, she's on fire.
Hulkenberg's been burned.
Witness our secret technique!
Does extreme slash damage to one enemy and removes buff effects. Ooh.
I must be sure.
Dark Sword.
Slash!
It's okay. We can do that. Let's set
What
it
about
up.
you? Deals weak damage to all enemies. Still only this one.
Let's go!
Hey, we got a hit. We got a crit in there.
Hulkenberg's been burned. She gets hit. She gets big trouble.
Die hard!
It burns.
Oh, can't do anything because of your ailment. Gotcha.
Fight there! Still standing, I
Be
see.
neither tip.
I'll let my fist do the roller.
The perfect punch.
Shatter.
Didn't do very much.
Hulkenberg's been burned.
Tougher than I thought.
It like this. Worthy foe.
Let us hang up. Apologies.
Let's go.
Finish it.
Do, 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 do. Ragged fur.
Not bad.
I'm eager to see you use that.
Increases evasion against strike attacks.
Stop!
In the name of the law.
Damn! The bastard got away!
No, you didn't.
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Heisme.
Let's take them back up.
You know that I used to have a child of my own.
Yeah, we went through this already.
My son. He was killed.
Yeah, kind of figured.
I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, He said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain.
I mean,
Still,
we already
from
know.
the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
I mean, then again, it could be Sanctum Church. Maybe they were behind it.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Surprised how long it took them to drag these. How did?
Sure.
Why did I get 500? How did they know? Or was it 400? Either way. My rank is increasing too fast.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
It was
whoops.
thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
Yeah, or she could just be investigating herself. Or to break the prince's curse, I'll need to make an impression during the tournament. Let's accomplish something that would catch Luis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this, so we'll do it. Not just for ourselves, but the town.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Heinz May, a traditional warrior burdened by his past, has become your ally.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
Do. I left Heinz May to calm down a little in the gauntlet runner as he wished and decided to return to the inn. Do.
What you want to know?
Hey, what do you got now? Nothing. Okay, screw you.
You know...
Think about heading into the castle basement? It's too dangerous to try at night. But I just wanted to explore town.
Gone to shite, this house.
Do. Yeah, water. Felt a faint scent of metal as a bronze coin rolled my way. Oh, nothing. Okay, bedtime.
Good night.
Late night and metal day. Maybe because so much has happened, but I'm finding it hard to sleep. Go back to the gauntlet.
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there?
Yep.
Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
To tell you the truth. We're a secret organization.
Really? Well, you're not very organized for an organization.
Nope.
In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that.
Alright, that's dumb.
Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else.
Yep. And it sounds like it, stuff that would happen.
My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something.
And what's that?
I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
Then from now on,
The free spirit I am.
Friendship.
Aloof hermit, Heismay. Within nurture thy bond with him.
Rank 1.
Perhaps our fates are balanced somehow.
Nope, he's down there. I could sense the heroic embodiment of the thief from Heismay.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake. Might I?
Yeah, sure.
So, this is a fantasy novel.
Yep.
This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5.
Or longer.
Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population.
It honestly would. For the majority of the population, at least, there'll still be those who need someone to point finger at.
We cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy.
Yeah, that's impossible. Everyone has too many different ideals and goals, where you can't please everyone.
If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
It was getting late, so he decided to go back to the inn to sleep.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Excellent. We're all here.
So,
Today, we explore the depths beneath the castle. Use caution as we both Moors and monsters to contend with. If you don't think we can handle this yet, we can go somewhere else and build up our strength first. We still have time to prepare if we need it.
It's in your hands.
Indeed. I only just been introduced to these new powers. Regardless, I'll leave the matter in your hands, Captain. Fresh start. We have 12 days. A mission with the deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at Blindwell and Delgren's own ground. Besides challenging the castle, you can also strengthen your party during the mission period by taking on quests down or by improving your bonds with followers. Storm the castle and apprehend the true culprit behind the kidnapping before the deadline passes.
The search begins.
There's something in that castle.
Really?
We need to head over to Blindwell Alley. From there, we can investigate what's going on at the castle. Today, lots of stores have sales. Well, I got a lot to do before we get into that castle.
What now?
But, that's it for tonight. Whew. I had fun. Stroll's proving more of a dumbass than he usually is. But that comes with the territory of Atlas stuff. The first companion is always the idiot. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and head out. And I will see you all next time. Peace.